Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. In this video I'm going to show you how to refit all of the bodywork to a Honda CRF300 Rally. So this is very different to what it would be on the Honda CRF300L simply because it's got different bodywork on it. The seat is the same, the tailpiece is the same, everything forward of that is different. So it's the reverse of the video that I recorded where I took everything off. So one option is you just watch that one backwards, or if you've already followed that one you can probably remember the steps. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to talk through every single piece as I do it. I'm basically going to put the camera to one side and then I'm just going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. If there is anything that needs to be pointed out, I will stop for a moment. I will explain what I'm doing, what I need to be careful of to line things up. If everything just goes straight back on, it should be a very short video when it's sped up, but hopefully it will give you enough information to just see exactly how things go back together again. So here we go. So the very first bit I'm going to do is I'm going to fit the inner shroud that goes in here because that was the last piece that I took off. And if you watched that other video, it was this little catch on the end that I was struggling with when I was trying to remove it as one piece. Hopefully this will go back on a lot more easily now. Move that out of the way. Okay, and I can see now that this actually hooks in to the bit that I'm trying to get back in is, if you see on here, there's a little gap in the metal, and that is exactly where that bit needs to fit. So that's in, and that will just sit there and then it will fit to the rest of the bodywork when it goes on. So the next piece I'm going to fit is this side panel. On my bike I've got this Yamoto alloy bash guard. So one thing I just need to make sure of is that when I put this on, is that it goes inside the bash guard. If you can see that down here. Just going to put these in one at a time and then see if I can get it to pivot round. One in there. That's two. Okay, so that's all in on there. I'm now going to put the little plastic push pins to hold the inner frame in. If you watched my video where I took it out, it's basically the one that goes in here and one that goes down there. So I think this one here is actually a bolt hole. So I'll put that bolt in first. And helpfully, thank you Honda, these are all exactly the same. So that does make life a lot easier. So I have one of these push rivets to go in here. At the top the light's not very good, so if you can't see it very well on the camera, believe me, I can't see it very well in real life. There we go, that's in there now. Sorry my hand was in the way, but there we go, that is popped together. The next thing, and this was the bit that I thought would be quite fiddly when I came to do it, is that I need to put these cable clamps back on. So let's see if I can do this by feel. So there's just one piece of metal. So the self-tapping screw goes through the hole in it, and then from there, hopefully, into a hole. There it goes, by that finger. You probably have a better view of this than I do. Let me get a smaller screwdriver. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad in the end. So yeah, as long as you don't need to see it and you can do it by feel, those self-tapping screws are easy enough to get back in. So I have one more somewhere along here, which I'm sure I can feel. There we go. You can probably see that, maybe not. And that again goes into a hole, which I think is there. Okay, so that's all done. Next thing is to do the front left. So for the front left, it actually has a number of pieces that need to go in. So the main one that's different from the other side is the radiator shroud. So it's basically to fit that, to make sure all of these pegs go in the right holes, and then it should all clip in, and then the rest of it can go on. So I'm going to try and put the camera in there so you can see what I'm doing. So hopefully in there you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to yeah, try and do that from here. If you can see that in here, so these are the pegs in here that the radiator guard needs to go into. So just going to push that in on there. There you go, those are in. And on the other side, there's one that just goes in at the bottom here. And then the rest of it should go on this tab here. There we go. And then just put the bolts in the holes and we're ready to go again. Oh yeah, I also need to make sure that the bottom part of it goes inside my Yamoto bash guard. There we go. That's everything on this side except for this one. I think I'm going to put the front panel on now. So this, again, this is my Yamoto alloy bash guard, so I just need to make sure that sits just inside it. This is proving a bit challenging to get back in, but I think that's because I've changed the bash guard. And last one. There we go, so that's back on. So the next bit to go back on is this rear section. So this has to kind of connect in here, and it has the little push pin. This is the little plastic push rivet that you may remember from earlier. So I've just pulled the end out, and that will push into the top. That's done. So there's a few rubber bits to fit, like that. And then just one bolt, and then I'm going to put that one in as well. Then I've got to do exactly the same on the other side. This fits together like that. And it's getting a little plastic push rivet again, pulling the top out, put that in the hole. And the last one. So almost finished. So the next thing to do is to push the rear plastics in, and there's these little buttons on them which just fit inside here onto a bracket. That goes in like that. And then for the rear ones, they use the black fitting to go into the frame. The very last thing I have to do is to fit the seat, which has this bit on the top there, and then these loops here. So the loops underneath need to hook onto these, and the little bit on the top has to go onto there. Last of all, I'm just going to put on my strap and the final bolts to hold the seat in place. That's it, that's my video on how to refit all the plastics and bodywork to a Honda CRF300 Rally. This is different to the Honda CRF300L, even though the bikes are the same underneath, the Rally has a lot more bodywork and the different fuel tank. I hope it's been interesting and useful. If it has, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.